What's up, everybody? Welcome to 28 Ways God Says I Love You. This is episode number 10, The Experience of Salvation. Let me just frame this in the form of a story. I love stories. There are three things that I want to share with you about the experience of salvation. Imagine you are a homeless, addicted, forgotten, angry person who lives on the street, has done destruction to property, has done bad things to others and yourself. And somebody comes along and says, I can give you a better life. Would you like to have it? Not because you did anything, not because you deserved it, not because you proved to them that you could behave, not because you proved to them that you could change, because of the goodness of their heart. They wanted to take you in and help you with a new life. All you have to do is say, yes, I want to. There is no introductory fee. There are no benchmarks to achieve. You just have to say, yes. In the experience of salvation, it's the before, the during, and the after. First thing God does is that He rescues us. We have a life that is hurting ourselves and others, and He rescues us. Not because we've done anything, but because He loves us. That is the before. We call that being justified, being set right, being made right with God. And we do that and we receive that as a free gift. Number one. Number two, now you're living in the house. In it, you know how to pay rent. It's free. It's done out of love. But imagine that the owner of the house says, we love to have you guys here, but we would ask that you guys would clean up after yourselves. So when you finish eating, please wash your plate. Make sure you respect other people, and especially when they're trying to sleep. Do you think that a person who used to be homeless, who had no money, who had no food, who was cold in the snow. I know some of you are watching this and it doesn't know where you are, but just imagine snow. Snowing, it's cold. You're homeless. You're addicted. You're poor. And now you're living in a house where you have warmth and support and counseling and help and acceptance and food. Do you imagine for a moment that if a person is asked, you mind cleaning your plates? You mind not, making a lot of noise after 10? You think they will say, no, well, what? No, I'm not going to wash any plates. I'm not going to wash any plates. I'm not going to do anything. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. The only person who would do that is because they don't understand, or they haven't really appreciated where they came from. It would be a joy, I believe, for me to wash dishes because I see all the blessings that I have living in this new house. That is called sanctification. It's not the most comfortable place sometimes because there's other people living there and there's, you have to work around some things, but it's certainly much better. The love and the support and the food and the love and the support and the food, much better than what you used to have. So that one is the before, the justification. Number two is the sanctification, which is the now. And then White says it's a work of a lifetime. So sometimes you're drawn to the street again. Sometimes there's things that happen in the house that you're not really feeling. Sometimes you don't understand some of the rules. But anybody who remembers and understands where they came from is going to embrace this process of sanctification. And it's not about you comparing to the other housemates. It's about you living the life and growing in the life. And the person who brought you in is very patient and is very intentional in this life change. We change better when we live surrounded by acceptance, affirmation, love, versus like, remember, if you don't do this, I'm going to kick you out again. And to have that hanging over your head, that's not a way to live, and that's not the way God operates. That's step number 2. And then the step number 3, imagine one day the person who brought you in gives you the keys and tells you, this is going to be your house now forever. That is called glorification. This happens. God delivers me from sin, delivers me from the power of sin, and is going to deliver me from the presence of sin. I'm not judged anymore by my worst day, by my worst mistake. I'm not judged anymore by all the things that I've done to hurt myself and others. I've been redeemed from that. Now I'm in the process of relearning and refocusing my brain and how to treat others and myself, and how to relate to a God that loves me and accepts me, but does not leave me by myself, but actually changes me. And now I look forward to that day where I'm going to put outside the door. If you're watching this on Facebook or on YouTube, just put down in the comments the name, your name. Just put your last name. That's going to be outside your door in heaven. Right now, God is building a mansion for you with your name on it, even before you get there. That's how much He trusts you. That's how much He loves you. So what's that name? I would put Hernandez. What's your name? Just put that down. Drop that down in the comments. And I'm praying for you guys every day. So that's the story of salvation. There are better stories, probably, but that's a story that I'm going with. I'm thankful to God because He saved me. I'm thankful to God because He's saving me. And I'm thankful to God because He's going to save me. Thank you for watching. I invite you to subscribe to our channel. We have a free book called Grow. If you want to grow this year, I'm giving you a free book. Just write me an email or reach out in YouTube. When you go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, Pastor Roger Hernandez, just send me a little message there and say, hey, I subscribe to your channel. I want the free book. Here's my email. And I'll send you that free book so you can grow in 2021. If you appreciate the videos, let me know. Let me know your feedback. Share it with somebody who needs it. And remember, God has saved me, is saving me, and will save me. This is 28 ways God says, I love you.